Did you know that the majority of falls that occur after the age of 60 do not happen because of leg weakness or even dizziness? The true cause is often hidden in one small but critically important detail that we have been accustomed to ignoring for years. It is a detail that literally steals your stability with every step, making your gait uncertain and your movements stiff. In this video, we will break down 4 exercises that will help you instantly improve your balance and regain your confidence, even if you are currently afraid to go outside without a cane or the support of loved ones. Many people describe the sensation as walking on the deck of a ship during a storm. The ground feels unreliable and the legs feel heavy or weak. This condition catastrophically reduces the quality of life. People begin to avoid walks, stop meeting with friends, and fear staircases. The most frightening part is that this fear itself provokes falls because the body tenses up and loses its natural flexibility. Therefore, my main goal today is not just to show you movements, but to explain the mechanics so that you understand how to regain control. There is one fundamental problem that lies at the heart of most balance disorders. To illustrate this, let us imagine an ideal foot. How should it interact with the ground? Normally, our foot functions as a complex engineering structure. We have the heel, the outer arch of the foot, the ball under the toes, and, most importantly, the toes themselves. When you stand, all of these points should be in firm contact with the surface. This creates the maximum support area. In this system, the toes play the role of anchors or sensors. They are the first to feel a change in tilt and send a signal to the brain. We are falling, we need to correct our position. However, the reality is that such an ideal picture is extremely rare. Very often, in older individuals, the toes are in a constantly raised, slightly curled state. They essentially hang in the air even when the person is standing. The heel is in place, the ball of the foot is in place, but the toes are not. They do not touch the floor. Do you know what this leads to? You lose approximately 20% of your support area. Imagine a table with 4 legs where one leg has been shortened. It will stand, but if you press on it slightly, it will fall. The same thing happens to your body. If your toes do not touch the ground, your brain does not receive information from them. Let us move on to practice. The easiest way to check if you have this problem is to simply look at your bare feet while you are standing. If you see that your toenails are not pointing strictly upward but slightly forward, or if there is a gap under the toes or they are slightly bent, then this routine is for you. The first exercise is called the towel scrunch. It is a rehabilitation classic and is one of the best ways to reintroduce your brain to your feet. To perform this, you will need an ordinary small towel and a chair. Sit comfortably and place your feet on the floor. Place the towel in front of you and put one foot on its edge. Now, your task is to try to grab the fabric with your toes and pull it toward you under the arch of your foot. There is an important nuance here. Many people make the mistake of simply curling their toes like a hook. Try first to spread your toes as wide as possible, like a fan. Reach forward with them, grab the fabric as far away as possible, and only then pull it toward you with effort. We are imitating a grasping movement. Imagine that your toes are hands, and you want to pick up an object with them. You may notice that at first, the towel barely moves, or you may feel the arch of your foot begin to cramp. Do not be alarmed, this is normal. It is a sign that muscles that have been asleep for decades have suddenly received a command to work. If your foot cramps, relax, massage it, and try again more gently. Perform this movement for a couple of minutes for each foot. Over time, you will be able to bunch up the entire towel under you. This will mean that your foot has become stronger and is ready to hold you on the ground. The second exercise is aimed at eliminating the reason why toes pull upward. Often, this happens because the tendons on the top of the foot, the extensors, become too short and stiff. They act like tight ropes that constantly pull your toes away from the floor. Even if the muscles want to lower the toe, the tendon does not allow it. We need to stretch these ropes. This exercise is called the seated toe extensor stretch. It is very pleasant and relaxing. Let us start with the left leg. While remaining on the chair, place your left foot on your right knee. If it is difficult for you to do this, you can use a low stool in front of you. The main thing is that you can reach your foot with your hand. Grasp the upper part of your foot with your palm, covering the toes. And now, very smoothly and slowly, pull the toes and the foot down toward the sole. You are essentially tucking the toes under. You should feel a pleasant tension along the front surface of the lower leg and on the instep of the foot itself. Monitor your sensations. This should not be painful. We are looking for a feeling of tension at about a 4 out of 10 intensity. It should be a comfortable, sweet stretch. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Why 30? Because our ligaments need time to realize they are safe and allow the muscles to relax. If you let go sooner, the effect will be minimal. Now, without lowering your leg, let us immediately reinforce the result with a massage. With your free hand, grasp your left foot. Begin to make deep squeezing movements, compressing the foot simultaneously from the top and the bottom, as if you are taking it in a tight pinch or a vise. Do not be afraid to press a little harder. Move along the entire length, from the base of the toes to the heel and back. Knead it like dough. This will improve blood circulation and return sensitivity to the tissues we just stretched. Great. Now slowly lower your left leg to the floor. Feel the difference. It may now feel warmer and wider than the right one. Now move on to the right leg. Place it on your knee. In the same way, take the foot with your hand, tuck the toes down, and gently pull toward you. Find that same pleasant tension at a level of 4 and hold still for 30 seconds. Breathe deeply, imagining the tension leaving the front of your lower leg. And again, finish with a massage. Grasp the right foot with your free hand. Squeeze it from the top and bottom simultaneously, kneading every centimeter, returning life to the cramped muscles. This simple technique, stretching plus massage, works wonders if done regularly. I recommend repeating this cycle 3 to 4 times a day, especially if you have walked a lot. After this, when you stand up, you will feel that your feet have become flatter, wider, and have better contact with the surface. Now we move on to the third exercise, standing foot stretch at the wall. This is a new stage in our training. Here we will use your own body weight for a deeper workout of the ankle and toes. This exercise is critically important for ensuring that the toes stop being cramped and straighten out for full contact with the ground. To perform this, we will need a wall. Safety is paramount here. Please approach the wall and stand sideways to it. Now, move one leg, the one further from the wall, slightly back. The most important moment, place this foot on the dorsal side of the toes. That is, not on the pads, but essentially on the toenails, tucking the toes under. Do this very carefully. Now, slowly, controlling every movement, begin to transfer just a little bit of weight onto this leg, slightly bending your knees. You will feel a fairly intense stretch in the front part of the lower leg and foot. Your goal is to gently stretch the ankle. A strict rule applies here: no sharp pain. We work only in the zone of discomfort. On a pain scale, this should be a maximum of 5 out of 10. If you feel sharp pain, immediately release the pressure. Start small. For the first time, it is enough to hold this position for 10 seconds. Then carefully return the foot to a normal position, turn the other side to the wall, and repeat for the second foot for 10 seconds as well. Over time, when you feel that the joints have become more mobile, increase the holding time to 30 or 40 seconds for each foot. This exercise works wonders for cramped toes. Do 3 to 4 sets throughout the day. You can do this while waiting for the kettle to boil or talking on the phone. The main thing is to always have a reliable support. And finally, the fourth exercise. We have awakened the muscles with the towel, stretched them while sitting and standing, and now we need to teach the brain to use this new freedom of movement. The fourth exercise is tiptoe rolls at the wall. We want your brain to clearly register: I can lean on my toes, they are strong, they hold me. Stand facing the wall. Extend your arms and rest your palms against the wall at chest level or slightly lower. Your feet should be shoulder width apart. Now, rise high onto your tiptoes. Feel how the body weight has shifted to the balls of the feet and the toes. While in this position, begin to perform rolls. Bend one knee, transferring the body weight to the other straight leg, then switch. This is similar to walking in place, but attention, your heels do not touch the floor. You remain on your tiptoes the entire time. Imagine that you are pressing your toes into the floor with every step. Shift from one foot to the other 10 to 12 times. Breathe evenly. Feel how the calf muscles tighten and how the toes work. This exercise not only improves balance, but also excellently stimulates blood circulation in the legs, aiding venous return. If you perform this simple routine regularly, you will notice changes in just a couple of weeks. Your gait will become softer, and the sensation of the ground beneath your feet will become more reliable. But there is one more important point without which all our efforts may be in vain. This is your footwear. Look at the shoes you wear every day. If your shoes have a narrow, pointed toe, they mechanically compress your toes, bunching them together and turning them off from work. No matter how much we train the foot, if we then lock it in a tight vise for 8 hours, the problem will return. To maintain health and balance, you need shoes with a wide toe box. In such shoes, the toes can be positioned freely without overlapping. They can perform their function, expanding with every step, absorbing shock loads, and keeping you from falling. Also, try to walk barefoot or in socks at home more often, if the floor is not slippery, to give your feet a natural load. Various surfaces stimulate nerve endings and keep the brain alert. Remember, balance is not something that is given to us once and for all. It is a skill that requires constant support, especially with age. But the good news is that it can be restored in almost any condition. Start small. Do not rush. Dedicate 10 to 15 minutes a day to these exercises, and your body will thank you. I hope that this video was useful for you and gave you the tools to work on your health. If you felt a difference after performing the exercises, please tell me about it in the comments. It is very important for me to know your results. Also, do not forget to share this video with friends or relatives who might find it useful. After all, confidence in every step is something we all need. Take care of yourself. Do not forget about wide shoes and regular training. Thank you for spending time on your health with me. I will see you in the next video.